Thank you, Father Bauer, Father Becker, Reverend Fathers, honored guests, and my brothers. I just want to start with a little disclaimer before I begin this talk to say that it was very difficult for me to choose my priest hero for this talk because I've been blessed to have an abundance of ridiculously good priests in my life. Still, my choice from among these many exemplary priests as my priest hero is Monsignor Robert Meyer. For a little history, Monsignor Meyer is a retired priest for the Winona Diocese. Monsignor Meyer was not my pastor, but he was a pastor at a nearby church where I often attended daily Mass, and my confession was heard by him quite frequently. Monsignor Meyer is my priest hero because he exemplifies for me everything that a priest should be. I will try to limit myself to 3 main points. First, Monsignor Meyer is a very pastoral figure. It is through the matured humanity of Monsignor Meyer that people regularly encounter the Father's love and Jesus Christ shepherding his sheep. Monsignor Meyer is incredibly good at reaching out to others. For example, when I used to go to confession to him as a young boy, he would ask me afterwards how my tomato plants were doing after granting me absolution. He would talk about my human experiences of fun and adventure. We would talk, I should say, about my human experience as a young boy in my family on the farm. Monsignor Meyer would often laugh at my boyish joys and struggles. Sometimes I would even be surprised to hear him laughing at my sins during the confession. But it was good for me to lighten up a little and realize that I had not single-handedly destroyed the world. The love of God really shone through Father Meyer in a fatherly way during my visits to the confessional and his administration of the sacraments, not only to me but to others. When I would leave the confessional, I would see the next person go in and know that they would also be treated to the same pastoral experience I had just received. Monsignor Meyer understands people and the importance of reaching out to them in a human way. Monsignor Meyer has a commanding presence at the pulpit with his deep voice, tall stature, and stoic German features. He never fails to pack a punch into every sermon, giving everyone something to chew on. And I'm not just talking Wisconsin cheese curds. It's a lot better than that. Yet he normally preaches most of his sermons in the most relatable and grandfatherly way I've ever seen. His humor and memories of life allow people to connect with his message. Monsignor Meyer reaches out to people in this way through his sermons, drawing them closer to Jesus. A second admirable trait about Monsignor Meyer is his ongoing academic formation. Part of the mature humanity of Monsignor Meyer that allows him to be excellent at evangelizing his congregations is his ongoing scholarship. When I was in my first year of college, I asked Monsignor Meyer to be my spiritual director as I was discerning entering the seminary. Monsignor Meyer graciously agreed, and so I got to visit him periodically at his residence and see for myself how many books and authors he was familiar with. Judging from our conversations and the short stacks that he had sitting on his table, I suspect Monsignor normally had multiple titles going at the same time. He told me once that a priest must always be working on reading, and this is something he definitely practiced himself. Many of his homilies that I heard growing up made reference to the lives of the saints or to something else that he was reading. I believe that Monsignor Meyer's ongoing scholarship has helped him not only to embrace a virtuous mean in his style of administering the sacraments, one that is both human and maintains the beauty of the liturgy, but it has also helped to develop him into the mature defender of the truth that he is today. The third character trait that I especially admire about Monsignor Meyer is his holiness, which is in large part manifested through his generosity and this has been in serving the people of God over many years. Monsignor Meyer joined the seminary after he was already established in a teaching profession. He was principal at the public school in Wabasha, Kellogg, Minnesota for 13 years before his ordination at age 39. Persisting in his vocation during the tumultuous time after Vatican II, Monsignor Meyer has served in 7 different parishes and has been ordained for 41 years. Even today, at 80 years of age, Monsignor Meyer still regularly fills in for weekend and daily masses at parishes around southeastern Minnesota in both Winona and the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis. On occasion, he is even able to work in some ecumenical outreach and travel down to Wisconsin to visit some parishes there. This selfless service of the people of God, wherever they are found, is something inspiring to me and reveals a deep trust in God and a firm commitment to prayer in Monsignor Meyer, which I admire greatly. To conclude, I have chosen Monsignor Meyer as my priest hero for 3 main reasons. He is very pastoral, making flesh the love of God for his people in his own humanity. He continues his scholarship in the service of the people of God. And he is a holy man, as evidenced by his generous years of faithful service as a priest. In all of this, Monsignor Robert Meyer has brought the world closer to Jesus Christ. Praise be Jesus Christ. Now and forever.